Kia ora, Mark.
Yeah, mate.
Thank you very, very much for creating time in your busy schedule to be here on the podcast today.
No worries, good to be here.
Really appreciate it, mate. How do you normally describe, mate, what you do to other people? Who you are and what you do? Tell me about that.
How would you describe?
Well, how do you describe it to other people?
Basically, normally when you say you're a jib fixer, which is what you're called here, everyone thinks you're the guy that puts the plaster on the mud. So I've got to explain to them we're the guys that put the sheets on first, and then so we create the rooms in the house, but closing them off.
Right. Yeah. Okay. And you're a business owner. How would you describe? So, what's your role in the business?
Everything.
Everything.
Yeah.
A whole lot.
Organizer.
Yep.
Invoicer, payroll.
Yep.
H&R, therapist. Everything.
A whole lot, eh?
Yeah.
True business owner.
Yeah, that's it. There's never a moment where you switch off.
Mate, I'm really keen to know a little bit about your story and your backstory. Tell me a little bit about growing up and
probably the most boring story ever.
Everyone's got a story, mate. What were some of the early influences that sort of shaped, who you are today?
Oh, man, that's a real tough question. I don't know. I think there's probably been a lot through the years where you just take bits from people and you like how they do that, or I don't like how they do that, so I won't do that. I've done that a lot from having bosses.
Yeah.
And I've gone, if I'm ever a boss, I'm not gonna treat people like that. And then otherwise I'm gonna do what that guy's done. Then looking after people and treating people well. Yeah.
I've been the same, mate. I worked in a lot of hospital and retail jobs before going into business myself, and you reflect on some of those really, really awesome managers and bosses and kind of go, a little bit of that would be good.
Yeah.
That stuff, don't care for that.
No.
So let's try not to embody
like
that.
Yeah. And then on the flip side though, you can, which I'm quite guilty of, is being probably too kind to people.
Really?
So it's hard to find that balance.
It is hard. I mean, you don't want to be a pessimist, eh?
No.
I think you're because we've all spent time with those people, the ones who kind of just are constantly looking for the worst in people.
Yeah.
I don't ever want to be that, but
no, there's always good in someone.
Especially after you've been burned.
Yep.
You just kind of get into. It's really easy to fall into that trap of kind of going, everyone is an asshole, when actually that's not true.
That's not true. No.
But it's really easy to kind of for that to happen.
Yeah, or if you get someone new, you're like, what's this guy going to be like? What's he going to do?
Yeah.
So, but yeah, man, I was starting from the beginning, born in Dunedin, moved to Ashburton when I was about 1.
Okay.
We left there when I was about 10 to move here.
Mm-hmm.
I've got older brother and sister, so family moved up here to give me more opportunities, better things to do.
Yep.
Went to we moved around a lot when we moved here. So I went to Christchurch South, Waltham, and another school.
Mm-hmm.
Eventually went to high school at Linwood.
Yeah.
That was good. Yep, loved it there.
Yep.
I missed almost a term. I had appendicitis, so I missed about a term.
Oh.
With that, it was boring story, but the appendix was wasn't where it's supposed to be. It was around my back, so I couldn't really walk or move.
Oh.
And then Dad was like, "You're not right."
Yep.
And I don't like being bothered with people. I was like, "No, I'm all good. I'm sweet.
I'll be fine."
Yeah. And Dad's like, "No, we're going to hospital," and they pretty much cut me open straight away. And
really?
Got probably about that big cut to try and find what was going on.
So what your appendix was meant to be? Where is it normally? It's
supposed
meant to be at the front.
Here, but it was.
And it moved around the back.
Yeah, so they had to do a cut like this to find it. So I'd burst. So
had it been there forever, or had it just sort of slowly made its way around there and was causing some grief?
I actually don't know. Yeah, I don't know. But once it burst, I'm pretty sure I got it right. Once it burst, you've got 3 to 4 days.
Yeah. So it didn't burst, or did it?
Had burst, yeah.
It had?
Yeah.
Oh,
yep.
shit,
so
that's
luckily,
a close call, mate.
I in my life twice to Dad, actually. So luckily he took me in. Yeah.
Wow.
But there was a big recovery, so I missed a lot of school.
Yep. How old were you?
Would have been 14.
Yeah.
So,
pretty interesting years.
It was, yeah. Yep. And then got back into it. Never really caught up from it. Like I was never bothered about trying to catch up. I had no idea what I wanted to do after school, so I had no drive to do anything.
I missed a whole year of school.
Yep.
Yeah. I mean, I wasn't 14. I was a lot younger. I was 8. But we went overseas.
Right?
Yeah. Dad was in the army.
Yep.
and got a contract with the United Nations to go and do some peacekeeping.
I've heard you say that before.
In Israel and Syria. And so, we mum and dad made the call to take the whole whānau.
Yep.
My sister Maya wasn't born at that point, but she was born overseas. And we just hung out and we did life for a whole year. And I honestly look back on those years, or on that particular year, and think I probably learned more in that year.
You would have grown a lot more than being at school, yeah.
Yeah,
Yep.
So I'm a really big believer in if there's an opportunity to step outside of, I guess, traditional schooling and go and experience something.
Yep.
No excuse for just sitting at home on your hands and doing nothing.
No, but
if there's an opportunity to go and get some life experience, and especially go and explore another culture or something, like take it,
yeah, that's cool.
Yeah.
That's cool. We've known people that have done that before, and I think it's really cool.
Yeah, I really
like that. Yeah. Yep.
Okay, so school. So you finished up high school, and then what happened? You obviously ended up. Did you always?
I got offered a job doing what I'm doing now, hanging board.
Right.
So I did that with a guy. He taught me a lot. He wasn't a nice boss, but he taught me a lot of skills. Okay. So I focus on that. And then also, like we were talking about before, there's lots of things that he did that I was like, I'd never treat someone like he did. And I think maybe that's an old school tradie thing, just to talk down to people. And
to be honest, there's a lot of parallels there in hospitality as well. Yeah, like the hospitality industry that I came up in.
Yep.
There were certainly some things that today you just wouldn't wish to see. You look back on and go, how did they get away with that? Talking to people like that and throwing pans and cursing at people. I mean, a lot of that stuff, thankfully, I hope it's no longer around, but it's certainly something that we consciously have worked to sort of say, hey, look, we don't tolerate that. We're different.
Yeah.
So I totally understand what you mean.
Yeah. So like he probably had the same. It's like if you brought up in a family that has that, it just goes from generation to generation, right?
Yeah. Well, you only know what you know, right?
Yeah. Yep. So but he did teach me a lot. He was really skillful. So I learned a lot.
Yep.
And then left him, and my brother actually started doing the same thing, drywall company. So I went and worked for him.
He started his own business? Yeah. Okay, sweet. So you worked with your brother for a while?
Worked for a long time. Probably 3 years, moved to Melbourne.
Okay. Was he over in Melbourne?
No, sorry. I left him, moved to Melbourne for 2 years, and then came back.
How did you find working with family? I'm only asking because I do it.
Like we weren't, he was a lot older, so we weren't real close, which I think helped.
Okay.
Yeah. There were times where we clashed, but I think you clash with anyone you work with. So,
100%.
It didn't really affect anything. And I moved back here, worked with him again. He had actually grown this business a wee bit, so when I came back, I wasn't the tools, and then he was like, he wanted help organising, measuring, liaising with builders, and that. I was his third pick.
Okay.
He didn't want to pick me, so everyone thought I was looking after family. So he asked two other guys, and they didn't want to borrow it. So, and I was ready for a change, so took that on.
Right.
It was good.
And to be clear, is that the business that you currently own now?
No,
something different.
So that's my brother's one. Yeah.
Yep.
So I got married.
Mm-hmm.
We had a kid. Mila.
Had to think about that. Like, did we have a kid?
Yeah, we had. I was trying to think if we had one.
The order.
Kid,
yeah.
Bought a house.
Yeah.
No, we bought a house and then had Mila.
Okay.
And then we had Juddy, and then we started the business.
Awesome. How many kids you got now?
Sorry, we started the business and then had Judd.
Three.
Yeah.
Awesome. Just like us, mate. 3 kids.
Yep, and three's enough.
And a crazy business.
Yeah. So I worked for my brother and then decided wanted more of a challenge. So
yeah.
So
went that on your own.
And we started our business in the last big recession.
On the back of 2008? On all that GFC?
2010.
Oh, 2010?
Yep.
Okay.
So my reasoning was, if I can't make it now, I probably can't. Yeah.
Jeez, you're a hard man.
So
pick the hardest time. If I can't get through it, it's not meant to be.
If I can't get through it, then so I worked really hard at it, and and got through it. And then built up my name.
Yep.
And
15 years, eh? So 2010.
Yep.
That's a pretty massive milestone, mate. A lot sort of don't stick it out that long.
Yeah. I mean, but to be honest, there's been times where I've just gone, no, don't want to do this anymore. Plenty of times.
What inspired you to actually start a business rather than? I mean, it sounds like you're a great employee.
Yep.
Were you just always cut out to start your own business, or was it something else that kind of pushed you?
Well, I think I'd had enough of working with my brother. I think I'd done what I wanted to do there,
Right.
So it was either go work for someone else doing the same thing, or learn a whole new skill or trade, which having mortgage and a kid I was a bit nervous about,
Yeah.
or just bite the bullet and try it.
And go out on your own.
Yeah.
What do you think is one of the, how have you found it? What are some of the myths do you think that surround owning your own business? Or what are some of the things that you thought that turned out to be different?
Well, So when I always saw business owners, it's like, you work a little bit and then you have a lot of time off to go do things. 'Cause I used to surf a lot. So I always like, I just want to go surfing.
Yeah.
But
you thought this is my ticket to go surfing.
Yeah, ended up being the complete opposite. When I
Yeah.
wasn't on the tools, I was working.
Yeah.
So that was it. So there's a lot of work involved that you don't see
Yeah.
when you work for someone.
Yep. Yep.
That you soon find out. And I'm still learning things every day about.
Of course.
Dealing with customers or talking with boys or running a business. There's always so much to learn.
So can you tell me a wee bit about your business today? What does it look like?
So we've got 8 guys now.
And yourself?
And myself, yep. And my wife helps me do some of the accounting. She's got her own little business as well, so
cool.
She helps when she can. One of my guys has ticked over 10 years. Got another guy coming up 10.
Fantastic, mate.
So yeah, so it's good. And they're all, you have your issues from time to time with staff,
of course,
and staff with each other, but nothing too bad. It normally sorts itself out. Like, the guys normally sort themselves out pretty quick if something goes wrong.
Yeah.
And they all get along.
Yeah.
Probably 90% of the time. So, because it's a big team, I've tried to do a split crew, because quite often teams just have 4 guys. That's all you need in a home.
Okay.
Or a job to do.
Yep.
But the boys all love working together. So,
excuse my ignorance. It's obviously not a world that I move in. So, so normally, what a crew is 4.
Normally, you'd have, that's all you need is 4, 3 to 4 guys, and that's enough to lift the big sheets and work in with each other.
But what your crew likes to work together as an 8?
Yeah, they all like working together. So quite often there's 9 of us on the job. We do like a house a day. That's what we aim to do. So
really,
yeah.
And there's enough work out there.
There has been. At the moment, it's a little bit quiet with the downturn, but I think because we've been around so long, we've built pretty good relationships with other guys in the trade. We seem to be up to, like, if we're busy, we'll give out work to the guys, and they'll do return if they've got too much. So at the moment, we've got 7 places we're doing for another fixer. He's helping us out because we've got a few days spare. So
a house a day. That surprises me. I just figured it was like a house a week, but a house a day. I suppose when you've got that many bodies.
Yeah, for a standard sort of 4-bedroom home.
Yeah,
a day.
All right.
Yeah.
And so your job is you come in with, tell me if I've got the terminology wrong, the jib sheets?
So I will go to a site, I'll measure the job for the board orders, send that off, and they'll deliver the sheets, and then we'll turn up a couple of days later and install it.
Hang them? Yep. Fantastic. And then what, you get it to a point where you can hand it over to
the stopper. Yeah,
the stopper.
So the plaster comes and he does this, but yeah.
Fantastic, mate.
Yep.
One of the things that and you sort of touched on it before about some of the loyalty in your team. I have gotten to know you and your crew from coming into Joe's.
Yep.
I mean, coming in, being long-time supporters, which we're very grateful for. One of the things that really sets you apart that I've noticed, and other staff have commented on it as well, is just how great your staff are. You, of course, but it starts from the top. But your staff are just respectful, very humble.
Yeah, they are.
They're just good people, and we don't always get that.
Yep.
Honestly, and I'm really interested to know, how do you build that culture? Where does that come from?
It's probably a mix between what we do on site and as a business and how they've been raised, I guess.
Okay.
There were certain things that they do that I've never done before, which I do now. If we go out, like when we first started coming to Joe's for breakfast, or if we go out for dinner or whatever, end of it, the boys always stick everything together.
Yeah.
And I'd never done that before.
Right.
So that's pretty cool. So now, like when I go out, I always do do that as well, even without them.
Yeah.
But yeah, they're just good people, I think. Yeah.
How do you how do you ensure that? Because that's pretty special, and I think that's part of the magic formula, right? That's probably part of the reason why people enjoy doing business with you.
Yep.
How do you ensure that you protect that? And because are you constantly looking to take on more staff, or not really?
Not really. Like if the right guy comes on that would fit our team and our culture, we would. But we've had guys who've just taken on because we're busy and we'll take them on, and they do not gel.
Yeah.
They do not fit the mold, and the boys, whether they're lazy or they're rude or whatever, the boys will soon be like, no,
it's not working.
Not working.
One bad apple spoils the cart.
That's pretty much it. Yeah. Yep. And I think a big thing like that we do is even when we're at work, we try and enjoy the day, laugh. Boys were saying, take the mickey of each other all day, just stuff like that, just to enjoy work. Because you're with each other for so long away from your family, you want to enjoy it. So we do that. Like we'd probably a group our size, we should be putting up probably more board than what we do.
Really?
But then on the balance of it, I'd rather boys come to work and enjoy it, and the business still survives. They enjoy work. They stick around. Like 10 years, I think, is pretty good for our trade.
It's outstanding.
Yeah,
10 years anywhere.
Yeah.
I mean, gone are the days where you start as a 18-year-old and you're there for your whole life. I mean, that just doesn't happen anymore. People do bounce around. Well, certainly that's the case in hospitality. I don't know if it's the same in trades or not. But
I think so. I mean, we not to try and pump ourselves up, but we look after them pretty well. We've done things with them like just before we've got a mortgage broker to come down and talk to. We've had lunch and she's gone over with the boys how they can actually buy a home and they can do it. A lot of them didn't even think they'd ever own a home. Their families never owned a home or whatever. So they opens their eyes and they're like, oh man, we can actually do that.
And so do you see that as like part of your responsibility as a business owner is to sort of share some of that knowledge, because you sort of learn, you learn along the way.
Yeah. And almost like a dad. Because they're so much younger.
Yeah.
And then we've done other things like we've had a guy, he's not around anymore unfortunately, but mind health, so just to help the boys.
Oh yeah.
If they have problems with that, how to regulate this and their feelings, and try and do that. So I think that's good, especially for young guys to learn.
Yeah, absolutely.
So
absolutely. Speaking of being a dad, so you got three kids.
Yes.
And married, running a business, a lot of similarities, a lot of parallels there. How do you find juggling all of that stuff, mate? Like, how do you ensure that you're wearing the dad hat enough?
Yeah,
paying attention to the business.
It can be tough. That as the years go on, it has got easier. Probably last 2 years, 3 years, I've made more of a conscious effort to not like you get home off the tools and we have office at home, which is a good and a bad move because it's right there.
Yeah.
So I'd be in there, I'd do big quoting and all that stuff, and when I should be doing dad stuff. So I've cut that back to do a lot of that during my day now, quoting and that. So at night, when the kids are home, it's not going on, work's done.
Yeah, it is hard though, eh? I think if I can see the pros and cons having your own sort of separate space, because otherwise, I guess the risk is you're going to do the quoting, but you're doing it in the lounge. People are watching tea or they're around the dinner table, and you're almost more of a nuisance. At least you can kind of go and lock yourself away in a private space, get done what you need to do, and then come back.
That's right. Yeah. So it's still at home. The office is still at home. Like I can't justify. I would never be there. I can't justify paying for somewhere I'd never really be at.
Yeah. Because you're still very much on the tools, aren't you?
Yeah, I am. Yeah.
And you enjoy that?
Yeah, I do. Yeah, I do. I really enjoy it. I do. I don't know if I like being on the tools or just around the boys. I don't. Yeah.
Doesn't matter, I suppose.
But yes, go hand in hand. So it's fun. It is good. And it's cool to go on and see, just check over quality control every now and then and see how some of the new guys are there how they're advanced in their skills and that. It's really cool.
Yeah, absolutely.
Because I think when you're working with them every day, you don't pick up maybe as much when they're advanced, but when you go every 2 or 3 days and you're with them, you pick that up. That's awesome. Like,
Yeah.
very well.
Yeah. It's awesome to see the growth, eh?
Yeah.
I noticed as well that you've done a few things in the community. I'm sure there's more that I don't even know about, but am I right in thinking that you sponsored mouthguards, eh? For
the league, yes.
for
We
rugby
did,
league,
yeah.
under sixes, or like a whole grade or something, wasn't it? Or a
It
whole
was
team?
all new players, yeah.
Yeah,
Yep.
fantastic, mate. Where did that idea come from?
It was actually my mate Jody.
Yep.
He's on the board now. I think you might know Jody, actually.
Yeah.
Jody Tate.
Oh, yes, yep.
Yeah. So he's on there now, and he just hit me up one day saying if I'd be interested in doing anything with them. I was like, yeah, absolutely. So they came up with that plan. I think it's the first time it's done. They came up with the idea.
Yeah.
And hit me up first, and I was like, yeah, that's
awesome, mate.
That's a really cool thing to be part of, yeah.
And so what does that involve? You basically sponsor all the mouthguards for any new player that's coming in?
I think it was about 700 kids this year. Yeah.
And it's growing.
Yeah.
Every time the Wars win, mate, you're just like, there's another few mouthguards, you know?
Yeah, next year's Bills is going to go.
Yeah.
No, that's really cool. And they do a lot. Like, there's so much things that the Canterbury Rugby League do, because I'm not involved. My boys play rugby. My boys love league.
Yep.
But they play rugby.
Okay. Why don't they play league? I'm just wondering.
So Juddy, my middle boy, his best mate, they're at high school now, they're still best mates. His best friend from when they were at daycare. Oh, yep. His dad played rugby, and then so he played rugby for Privilton, the young fella. Yeah. His dad coached the team, so Judd just joined them, and they've played with each other up until this year, actually.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
It's I mean, at that age, especially when you're growing up, it's so much about the coach.
He was so good. Yeah, he was awesome. So and then my youngest wanted to play as well, so it involved in the Privilton club, so it's been really good. But they don't really watch rugby; they watch league.
Yeah, it's interesting. Yeah. And rugby league. So I grew up playing rugby league, but as soon as I got to high school, I went to Christchurch Boys, and they don't play rugby league.
It's Christchurch Boys.
Yeah, they don't play rugby league there. It's a dirty word. Yeah. Well, it was when I was there. And so I got into playing rugby, loved it.
Yeah.
Made some awesome mates, had some amazing opportunities to sort of travel around and play rugby in South Africa and Japan and all over the country. It was really, really cool. Loved my time playing rugby. After high school, I sort of gave it up because I just got slower and stopped growing, and found out that I was never going to be an All Black, so I sort of gave up on that. But I really had some fond memories playing rugby league, and it's been really cool to see, I guess in the last, I would say probably the last 5 or so years, rugby league has just made this resurgence, eh?
It has, yeah.
And you can see it in the player numbers as well. Unfortunately, it almost feels like rugby is going the other way, especially at some of those younger grades. There's less and less people.
Yeah. Well, now when you go, so clubland rugby, so was a 13 there at Boys High. Yeah. Or my son and his best mate is pretty much like our kid anyway. Yeah. They're at Boys High, so at clubland there's no age group for them. Yeah. Yeah, I found that interesting. Because the schools want them to play for them, so there's no. Yeah. And then once you lose that club connection and they go and play 4 or 5 years at school, it must be really hard to get them back into the club, right? I think that's where league does it well, though. In that age group growing up, I think it's next year, their games are Wednesday night. Yeah. So they can still play their school rugby. Yeah. Or whatever they need to. But it's normally school rugby. Yeah. And then they still have their connection with their league group on the Wednesday night. Yeah, that was a smart move. It wasn't like that when I was playing rugby league, but shortly after, it switched, and it just gave kids an opportunity to play both. And I think at that time, rugby league was probably of the opinion that if we don't switch to a midweek game, we're going to lose all these players. And this keeps that connection with the club, doesn't it? Well, yeah, that too. Yeah, absolutely. And so I know you play a bit of footy. You've just come back from a trip to Thailand, is that right? That's the first time I've played in about 18 years. But yeah, my mate was going to play for Preb, the boys' coach. Yep. They were going for a tournament over there, and he was like, "You want to come along?" Yep. I was like, "What was the tournament, mate?" It was just a rugby 11s tournament. Okay. Yeah, so there was some teams from like England and that there. Yeah, so, it was good fun. Yeah. How'd you go? Tell us about it. We did well. Yeah, we got to the final. We lost the final, unfortunately, but we got there. It was fun. How long were you over there? A couple of weeks, eh? Just under a year. Awesome. Yep. Yeah, Thailand's an odd place to play rugby. They've got a few tournaments there. They've got the Bangkok tournament, and then there's the Phuket one, which we played in. Okay. So we're talking about going back in 27 for that, and there's another tournament in Vietnam as well, rugby tournament.
Oh, cool. Good excuses, eh, to jump on a plane and go
Oh
overseas?
man, yeah, it was fun. Yeah, I hadn't played in. Oh man, I was thinking it's 16, but it's probably more like 20 years. But it was so much fun to be back out there.
Was it?
Yeah, got the itch to go back and play footy again. So
How did the body handle it?
fine? Yeah,
Yeah?
it was good. Yeah,
Fine?
yep,
Cool.
yeah, it was real good.
Yeah, I've been trying to get back into my fitness in the last couple of years, and after taking a bit of a break,
Yep,
getting back into it was
it's
so hard, man.
Yeah.
But you obviously didn't struggle, so good on you.
No, I think because I was going to Ubix quite a bit and that keeps you pretty fit.
Yeah,
that was really good. So I think that was a big bonus for me, I think.
Yeah, and so actually, because I've seen you training over the road from Joe's at Ubox or Ubix or UBX, whatever it's called. And I know that you're obviously at we gym together at Eternal Fitness as well.
Yep.
That's obviously important to you?
Massively, yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
How come?
I just like to stay fit, really.
Yeah.
Don't want to be that dad that that big dad.
Yeah.
And probably just for the mental health, it's you have a stressful day, you go work out, you forget about it. So even to the point where if I'm getting grumpy or stressed, even the boys at work will pick up on it, and they'll be like, "Man, can you go to the gym and
go and blow off some steam?"
And my wife is the same. She's like, "You need to go and do that." And I know they're right. And like, I can't do it. I've got too much to do. But I know they're right, so I'll force myself to do it. And straight away, I'm like, man,
yeah. It's such a good you get such a good return on the time, eh?
Yeah.
Like 10, 15 minutes of just, I don't know, even if you just go for a run or jump on
just something,
on your assault bike or something.
Otherwise, you're sitting there and you're thinking about whatever issue you've got, and you do that, and then your mind's changed to doing that activity.
And you feel good.
Yeah, you feel way better. You try not to pass out from exhaustion.
I've been thinking a lot, the old dad bod, the classic dad bod. And nothing against anyone who's got a dad bod. But I've been thinking about I'm trying to come up with the right words, but I want to make, I feel like as a dad, I've got a young son, right?
Yep.
I feel like I owe it to him to at least put some effort in and try and show him like, this is actually what a dad bod, in my opinion, should be. You should be able to run around with your kids and give them a good run on the playground or something like that.
Oh, absolutely, yep. Yeah, and I think it's important for them too to see that you put physical health up top.
Yeah. I also found as well, like I felt like I owed it to Jess, my wife, as well.
Yep.
Because when we got together, I was fit. I could run a bit faster. I looked a bit better with my shirt off. And then I sort of like looked at myself one day and I was like, I feel like she would never say it, but I felt like I owed it to her as well, just to kind of get back into shape. So I think it's great, mate. I think it's good that you're back in the gym and you're working hard.
Yeah, I love it. Yep. Yeah, I wouldn't be without it now.
Looking back over the last 15 years in business, what are some of the lessons that you've learned, mate?
There's been a lot outside of quality wise. Probably making sure the staff are good, because that's your main thing. I think it's been one of the more important things for us. Learned that you need community around you. There's so much that we do with like chatting to other people. That helps me learn things, like other tradies in the same trade as me, other trades, you learn from them a lot.
Okay.
And even now I'm just learning more about the accounting side of things too. Like that's one thing that you don't ever get taught at school or anywhere.
Yep.
So that's a big thing I'm trying to learn at the moment. I think that's, if anyone's going to go into business, I think learning that before you do it would be a massive bonus.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, it is important, hey. It's one of the things that when we got into business, very naive, knew how to run a service or, work on the coffee machine or wait a table or whatever. Was never very good in the kitchen, still not. But felt like, oh yeah, we could do this. Done it a million times, right? And I guess for you, the equivalent would be hanging boards. Yeah, I can do this, but that's only a small part of the business. Yeah,
you can definitely be good at your trade, and then there's a whole other 50% that you need to know that a lot of guys don't, and they fail at it, and they're good at their job, but their business might go under because they're not good at the other part. But they don't give any thought to it.
Yeah, it's so important, eh?
Yeah.
What advice would you give to yourself if you had to do it all over again? What would you do anything differently, do you think?
Yes, I would. Yep. There's been opportunities to get other work where I've probably been at the time too nervous to say yes to it or too scared.
Okay.
So I'd probably just say yes to most things now.
Yeah. Why would you say no in the past, do you think? Was it a confidence thing?
Yeah, it would have been a confidence thing. Like I don't think I'm ready to. I couldn't live up to what they need doing, or I wouldn't do a good enough job for them. So it was probably more that than anything.
Yeah.
And now I've just sort of learned to go to back myself.
Good on
back
you.
yourself a bit.
Yeah. Especially
when you're running a business, you got to have a bit of confidence about you.
Absolutely, mate.
And otherwise you're not going to get anywhere.
And have you got any sort of future aspirations for Ōtautahi Interior Liners? Are you in a growth mode, or are you in a consolidation mode? Or are you gonna
at the moment, definitely not growth mode. It's not busy enough. When things pick up, I'd love to have another probably 2 or 3 guys going, and we've got a couple of guys that contract to us now, so we just offload to them. And so having something like that would be good, even if it's the boys at work, if they want to go out on their own and just contract to us, and we keep them busy and they work for us. I think that'd be.
You wouldn't mind that? So if you had staff that would go out and set up their own kind of thing?
Yeah, like I'd miss them.
Yeah, of course.
I'd be happy for them to do it, and then we would help them along the way. So,
oh, that's fantastic, mate.
Yep. But it's definitely not for everyone.
It's not, mate. Nah. What do you think are things that people should be aware of if you got anyone out there who's thinking about going and starting their own business in the trades? What advice would you give them before they
do a lot of research first about everything, about your accounting, about your health and safety, about your HR, just everything apart from what you're actually good at, what your trade. Try and learn everything else that ties into that to make it worthwhile.
Yeah. What are the most important things? HR, accounting. You've already talked about those.
Yep.
Health and safety, I imagine, is pretty big for you.
There's a lot of sites just cover themselves. So there's a lot of paperwork you've got to fill out. Like a lot of things you've got to sign and read through, and things you've got to send off. And
you're giving me a headache.
Yeah, there's a lot. Yeah,
paperwork is not my thing.
No, neither. I've actually I do it now. I don't enjoy it, but I do it. Just put on the headphones, podcast, and a lot of it's just signing things and just the same like Groundhog Day with a lot of the forms, but you got to do it to cover yourself and to cover them. So
fantastic,
and it gets the work through.
Yeah.
So
that's awesome.
If you don't do it, you don't get the work. So you got to.
Hey, it's just a necessary part of the job, eh?
It is, mate.
Yeah.
And then you've got you've got 8 guys with 8 families to look after, so you got to make sure you do it to keep them all ticking over. Do
you feel that pressure, mate? Like you see, you got 8 guys. It's 8 tables to put food on. Well, not to put food on, but do you feel the pressure to keep the work coming in?
Yeah, I do.
How do you deal with that?
I guess it's a blessing and a curse, because I'm normally generally kind of cruisy. So if I didn't have to work there, if it's just me, I'll be like, it's not there.
Yeah.
I'll just enjoy some days off. But now I'm like, I've got to find work to keep these guys happy, which in turn is good for business too. But so there is a bit of pressure on that. And now the guys know that when I'm not on site, I'm not lounging around. I'm actually doing some other work, trying to find more work to keep them busy.
And build that pipeline, eh?
Yeah. Yep.
Have you ever had times, and I'm sure you have in the last decade or 15 years, where you've been down to the last few bucks, or you've had to go without so that you can pay bills or pay stuff?
Yeah, there have been times like that, and it's
COVID must have been hard.
It's stressful. That was a bit of a killer. So I mean, you got your whatever you got from the government for the boys,
wage subsidy or whatever,
and then we also top them up more out of our own pocket, just to keep. It was saying there's 8 families to feed, so from what they're getting from the government was not enough to keep them going. So we top them up a little bit, not heaps, but a little bit, just to help them through. Yeah. And at the time it was fine, but then when you start going back into work and you've got to start paying it all back, it's that, and you get to the, like you say, the bones is like. The
industry had a bit of a boom after COVID, but it certainly has dipped off since then. Is that right? That's what the media said anyway.
It had a boom, This last year has been a struggle,
Yeah. What's it like at the moment? Just is it hard go?
Struggle, I was talking to a guy or two every week. I talk to someone else, and one guy hasn't been working for over a week now. He's got nothing.
Is it that sort of? Is that how far people plan out? Is it week to week? Is it?
We normally have 4 to 5 weeks in front of us. Yeah.
Yeah.
We used to be 2 weeks, but now I like to try and plan 4 weeks. So I know we've got things in there. I can see if we've got gaps, I can ring in in advance.
Okay.
Before someone else rings up looking for something from.
So where do you go to find that work? Are you just kind of like, are you driving around going, oh, that's a subdivision?
Nah,
I should hit them up or what?
Nah, just on the phone. I don't like stepping on other fixers or other hangers' toes. So
yeah.
I'll ring them up and like, have you got any houses you can't do or work you can't do? And,
right.
There used to be a thing with trades years ago. When you're in your own trade, heaps of them wouldn't like each other, and I never understood that. I always made an effort to get along with everyone in my trade.
Yep.
And a lot of guys were sort of the same thing. Like, there's still guys that won't talk to you. Or,
really?
Yeah.
Interesting.
Don't like because you were not the enemy, you're the opposition.
The competition or whatever. Yeah.
But I mean, a lot of guys now are pretty happy just to, if someone rings me up looking for work, I'm happy, and I've got it, I'm happy to give it to them to help them out. And, and a lot of guys are the same.
Swings and roundabouts, eh?
Yep. And I think everyone knows we're all in the same industry, do the same thing, and we won't step on each other's toes. We'll just look after each other, and everyone wins. So.
Yeah. Oh, good on you. I suppose that goes back to that community that you sort of talking about before, getting to know your community of trades and helping each other out.
Yeah, it's good. Yep, and other people too. I mean, you could talk to like you or someone like that in the thing, and you might go, "Oh no, I got it. That does that trade you're looking for, or vice versa, sort of thing." And yeah, works out.
So I still can't believe that a whole house is like a day's work for you.
Yeah,
I just, I didn't think there were that many houses going up. It's like
there's a lot. There's a lot.
Wow.
So we have like our plans. We go in the morning. We'll set up. Ceilings all done by Smoko, which is just before 10.
Yep.
Smoko, and then we'll split to our groups and go through and hit the rooms.
Far out. It's efficient, mate.
Yeah. After doing it for so long, you can't with little systems and that. And then the boys, like when we have a chat at Joe's once a month, we have a chat. We go for breakfast, have a chat about things, and they might go, "Oh, what about if we try this?" So we'll give it a go.
So you're always looking for ways to kind of innovate and
always, yeah.
And a lot of those ideas come from the crew themselves, or
a mix. Yeah, a mix. I'll listen to something, watch something, and go, "Oh man, maybe that's a pretty good idea. Maybe we can try that." Or the boys will be like, "Oh, I think we can do this better." Or
that's awesome, mate. You got to evolve, eh? You got to evolve or die.
Yeah, it's good, and I love it when they get involved with their ideas too. It's not just me coming up.
Absolutely.
Encourage them to do it, so it's good.
Yeah, fantastic. Mate, anything else you want to this time's gone by, so I appreciate you sitting down and having a chat. It's been really interesting. Anything else you want to talk about it?
No, I think you're probably scraping the barrel talking to me after having like Ty Foster on here. And
Di was great, mate.
But Lucy the other day, she was good.
Well, she was great, mate. Yeah, very
a lot of people
brave.
have real interesting lives you've talked to. So,
well, I think like I said to you earlier on, one of the things that really stands out for me whenever your whānau or your guys come in, it really sets you apart is just the attitude, and it's the humility, and it's the respect. And I always, a lot of people very kindly come to me and say, "Oh, look, your staff are great."
Yeah,
it's always really nice to hear.
It is, yeah.
And I often don't brush it off, but it's nice to hear because I know what goes into trying to foster that kind of culture and create that environment. It's not easy to do.
It's not, no.
And it's rare. Like I had an experience on Monday when I went to a shop. I just had awesome service from all the staff. And I went home and I said to Jess, I was in a camera shop of all places. And I said, the service was awesome. Yeah. And it stands out. So whenever I experience a taste of that, I'm always interested to know why. And that's why I wanted to sit down with you, because it just doesn't happen by accident.
I think one of the things that I always wanted to change was the people's perspective of tradies, and especially drywall hangers were normally known as bottom of the barrel, like stoners and
really
guys that just grubs.
Right.
And I just wanted to change that it is a good trade. Like I try and get all the boys through a apprenticeship now, so they've got something to show. They've done.
Yep.
They know their trade. They can do it. They've been signed off.
Cool.
They're good just to make them feel good about themselves. So
Yeah, absolutely.
So and then just when we're on site, we'll try and be professional and put that to the boys, so people go, man, the drywall they're not so bad.
Yeah.
So,
do you have those discussions with your staff? Like, do you let them know, like, hey guys, this is what the world thinks about people like us. Let's shift that mindset.
We have
show them that they got it wrong.
Yeah. And we have jokes about it.
Yeah.
And people joke with us about it. But I feel proud for the boys when, like, you will say they're good. We get bills on site. I mean, you guys are different to what we thought we might get.
Yeah.
Especially when you get some big dudes sitting up on site. Not me, obviously, but big dudes sitting up on site and they're like, oh man, what are these going to be like? And they're all happy and laughing all day and carrying on. And the other subbies and so on. It's good to have that on site. Dudes happy and getting along, and nothing's only an issue for them.
No, that's fantastic, mate. Honestly, because like I said, I don't know the first thing about trades, but what I know is what we experience in the restaurants when different people come in, and it's not always great. But every single interaction over the last, I don't know, however long it's been since you guys have been coming in, years.
Yeah, it's been,
every time you come in, the staff always go, oh, I love it when those guys come in. They're always so respectful and nice to deal with. So that's a credit to you, mate.
Oh, yeah, same to you. The boys love coming in and having banter with your staff. And they appreciate it.
Oh, fantastic. I'm good. Well, the feeling's mutual, mate. Mate, I really appreciate you taking time out of your busy schedule to come in, because like you have alluded to, there's always something to do. There's always work out there to go and fight for. There's always quotes and paperwork to do. So I really appreciate you taking the time to come and sit along with me. And I've enjoyed learning about your business. Look forward to the opportunity to welcome you and the rest of your crew into Joe's again.
Yeah, we'll be soon. Yeah.
Thanks very much,
for a burger for breakfast.
Yeah, keep training hard, mate. Looking good. Looking good.
Cool. Thanks, mate.
All right, brother. Thank you very much.